The Africa Food Systems Forum Thematic platforms are technical working groups formed by various theme experts from the AFS partnering organizations. They bring together experts, partners, and innovators who shape the annual summit. They drive thought leadership. They turn ideas into sessions that inspire action.
My name is Winnie Osula, and I'm the lead for gender integration at AGRA, and I'm also serving as the co-chair in the AFSF Women in Food Systems Thematic platform, which is a platform basically to advance gender equality across all the other thematic platforms within the AFSF portfolio. So much has been done. A lot of information has been shared about the urgency of having women being at the forefront. It's not that they're not at the forefront. They're contributing to the food production across the continent. But at the same time, they are still underprivileged. So that calls for urgent action, that we need to take seriously the kind of implementation frameworks that we are taking in place. For instance, if you look at the SDGs, an SDG that comes to mind for me is SDG 2, that looks at issues about reducing hunger. And gender equality is one of those key issues. If we can close the gender productivity gap, we can actually gain at least 1% in terms of global domestic product, and that means we are also addressing the global hunger. If we also look at issues around food security, we know that investing in women helps in closing food insecurity gap, and also just looking at resilience issues in the face of climate change, we know that when we empower women, we are also contributing to more resilient communities. One key thing that is coming up this year is that we are highlighting those policy frameworks that are that have proven to drive women's economic empowerment. Then we're also discussing those kind of strategies that can actually help us in strengthening the kind of frameworks that we've put in place, and even driving the food, the best practices that we've seen in the past. But the most interesting bit of this is that we are also doing a stock take of the progress we've made, and beyond that, we are also presenting new data. This new data is also going to provide very African-specific recommendations. We are also looking at providing actionable strategies for developing those gender-responsive policies that can actually lead us into having an equitable food system. If you look at the Sahel region and the kind of opportunities that the women in that region can actually have, one of them is the enhanced access to resources, because some work is already happening in that area. So the enhanced access to economic, the productive resources is one of those opportunities we can actually advance in that area, in that region, to ensure that we are achieving sustainable food systems for the women in the Sahel region. I would still emphasize that this is a forum that is also bringing a lot of investors. This is a forum that is also bringing a lot of stakeholders in this space. This is a place that you can meet investors, you can meet stakeholders. You can also learn more about the new trends that are happening. And we are also proposing very concrete building blocks and pathways for women's economic empowerment in the agri-food systems.